What's going on YouTube? JT's Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Nightwing issue number 81. This one was written by Tom Taylor with art by Redondo. Let me get the names right just so I don't screw this up. Art by Bruno Redondo, Adriana Lucas as the colors. And yeah, so this is the fourth issue in Tom Taylor's Nightwing book, or Nightwing run. Obviously, other creatives are in there, and of course, the artwork is a standout. Every single Nightwing issue so far has been really spectacular since the Tom Taylor Nightwing book run began. So this one picks up after the events of the last one. So as we know, Dick Grayson was teaming up with Tim Drake, and he was facing off against a villain known as Heartless. And in here, he comes face to face with them as Melinda Zucco, the daughter of Tony Zucco, is becoming sworn in as mayor. And of course, she has ties to the different crime families, including Blockbuster and all that, who looks straight up like the Kingpin right here from, Daredevil. At least that's something that I've kind of noticed with the way he's drawn there. So yes, Melinda's whole thing is my plan is to make everyone wealthier and to extend your power beyond the city, but to do so in a way that builds on the good work you've already done. So we got that there. She says her plan is there. Um, Basically, we also have these homeless kids who are there, and they're kind of like being caught up in this whole situation. There's like the big fire that went off at the last time. So he's got to save everybody. Heartless kind of lets them all go and then faces off against them. He's got like enhanced abilities of sorts. But like his technique is kind of terrible. Like it's almost like as Dick Grayson points out, they did like some sort of cheat codes to like get to supervillain level without actually learning the techniques or anything, without really putting in the work. So he's there. Robin, or in this case Tim Drake, is there, and they're trying to help all these people and all these kids who are like on this pier that's getting blown up, and even his dog Nightwing, also known as Haley now, which we established in this thing, is there as well. And so he's trying to get everyone's help. He's trying to put out like an SOS. Puts out an SOS, then they come in, they rescue the kids, and he also like passes out due to a concussion. And I love the little moments here with the dog and all that. And probably the funniest moment of this whole issue is Barbara Gordon's shirt. Look at this thing. It is literally the iconic like Batman slapping Robin meme. Where she got that shirt is beyond me, but I've kind of noticed this too, like the last couple issues. There's been a few kind of fan servicey Easter eggs. We had this one, and we also had the Batman carrying a bomb mug from the 60s Batman thing, and now you have the infamous meme. So yeah, these are definitely some like a bit fan servicey in terms of the Easter eggs here, but like in terms of the story here is quite interesting. The ending is kind of a mixed bag for this thing personally. I don't know exactly what to make of it because it's kind of a shocking one, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and skip ahead to it. But basically, they find out about who the new mayor is, and Dick Grayson freaks out because, well, that's the daughter of Tony Zucco. And he has a hatred of Tony Zucco. A really big hatred because of what happened to his parents. So there's like, it's a Zucco, I know what you did. So whenever like the subject of Zucco comes up, it's very close and personal to Dick Grayson, as we can see here. But he's got a concussion, they tell him to stay out, and instead of having like Tim and Barbara go and investigate her right away, they're like, oh no, you need rest. So why doesn't he just get them to do it? Like, I understand this is personal, but why didn't they just have Tim go out and do it, and maybe Dick can kind of just sit on the sidelines while Tim does some investigating? I think it would have made more sense. But, he's a hero. He's frustrated. He's got his little puppy there. He goes out to do things on his own, but he was too kind of dumb to realize that his camera was on, and Barbara realizes this. He finally realizes that. He's like, oh, probably getting hit in the head, quite possibly. So then he's there, and then, of course, being Nightwing, he gets his ass beat. That's something I've kind of noticed a lot in the book so far, is Nightwing seems to kind of get his ass kicked quite a bit. But, it's understandable in this situation. Like, they at least established that he has a concussion, so he's definitely, like, not in the right headspace. He's in severe pain. Um, and he's, kind of recovering in this sense. So then he gets taken down, and then we're going to get to the big spoilers at the end here. I just want to do a quick summary of the issue. So he gets, kidnaps or whatever. Mayor Zucco, Melinda, unmasks him, revealing that she knows that he's Dick Grayson. He's like, how do you know who I am? And then we get the big reveal of it all. I'm not really Tony Zucco's daughter. My real father was named John Grayson. I'm your sister. So that's something. Yeah. So apparently Dick Grayson, like when I read this, I'm like, wait, what? Like that's one of those things where it's like in this entire 80-year history. That's the thing. I mean, it's one of those things. She could just be bullshitting it, but if he really does have a sister, like, this changes kind of a lot of things. This is a pretty big, shocking deal. It was not, it was something that I wasn't suspecting at all. I didn't really pay attention much to the solicitations for the Nightwing book. I'm just kind of just reading it as is. But the fact that she is supposedly a sister, the biological sister of Dick Grayson, raises a lot of questions about what's going on here. Maybe it's going to tie back into Zuko's dealings with, the whole mob and the circus thing. But it also, like, makes me wonder, like, was Dick's dad going and fooling around with other people too? Is he inherently not as good and wholesome as you would have expected? It just raises too many questions by the end of it. And you mean to tell me that the entire 80-year history of, like, Dick Grayson's comic book appearances from the first time all the way up to now, we're only now establishing that he has a long lost sister? Was that something that was tweaked with the whole New 52? But then again, is New 52 even there anymore because every history is canon according to DC Comics? I don't know. It's just one of those things that left kind of a bit of a mixed bag with me towards the end. Like, the twist definitely caught me off guard. I wasn't really expecting that type of ending for this thing because I wasn't really looking for it. Because when Melinda Zucco popped up, like, oh, is she going to be like another random love interest of Dick Grayson? Because that's what typically happens in the Nightwing books, because he has a lot of romances. But he's got his thing with Barbara. So, and I was just expecting something kind of like that, but I wasn't expecting the whole sibling thing. So that's actually kind of a shocking twist. Like, are her allegiances pure, or, like, why would she drop that, like, she's the sister of Dick Grayson out of the blue, like, when he confronts her? Like, that's the first thing she does. She's like, Dick Grayson? You're Nightwing? Oh, that's not my dad. I'm actually this. Because, like, it's not, was this something she was planning from the get-go, or is there more sinister motivations behind it? I don't know. That's what has me intrigued about where the story's going to go from here. Will they actually make that an established thing, or will it just be some sort of ruse? So that's where the mystery lies in this whole thing. In terms of the villain, Heartless just feels kind of like generic. Doesn't really offer much. He's dressed kind of like almost like a vampire of sorts. With, what it reminds me of? I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Trick or Treat. It's kind of what the principal wears when he's going out and he's stalking people. He's got the little cape thing. He's got kind of the mask over his face. He's got like kind of the creepy teeth, but he's got super human type abilities of sorts. But yeah, overall consensus, this is kind of more. I'm still positive on the Nightwing run so far. The artwork is great. I have some gripes more towards the end of the issue, because this twist just comes really out of nowhere. And again, it's supposed to be like a shocking twist. Like, I don't know if they're gonna follow through with it or not, because comics tend to do that. But also, when Dick Grayson's doing his thing, why they don't just have Tim Drake while he's there and Barbara go and investigate, Melinda Zucco while he's recovering? They know he's gonna do something. Instead of just recovering, like, they could just go investigate her some more personally, which would have been made more sense, but I guess they wanted Tim kind of out of the picture so he can go off and do his thing in Urban Legends. I don't know. There'll definitely be. I mean, there's some interesting directions this revelation can go in. I am excited to see where it goes from here. But by the end of this issue, it left me feeling I'm still positive on the run in this issue overall, but still kind of mixed towards the ending. It's definitely not as enthusiastic as I was. Like, my reaction isn't as enthusiastic as it was for the previous issues. There's some funny bits in here. Obviously, I love the little Easter eggs. Like, the best thing in this issue is, Babs' shirt. Like, her shirt with the whole Robin meme. I thought that was pretty cool. The artwork is spectacular. The colors and everything. There's just a sense of warmth and, like, I just feel comfortable when I'm reading this thing. Like, it's just the way the art's done, and then the colors and everything. You just feel kind of comfy and cozy, like, while you're reading this thing. The story itself, yeah, it's cool to see Dick Grayson doing his heroic stuff, but the whole Melinda Zucco is really the long lost sibling thing. I don't know. It just feels kind of just thrown in there, but we'll see where it goes from here. I am intrigued, so. Yeah, I don't know. It's such a shocking twist that I don't know if it's going to be legit or not. That's the thing. It could just all be a ruse. So, but I think Tom Taylor, I trust him as a writer when it comes to this stuff. I've enjoyed the run so far. So let's see where this thing goes from here. That's where I'm at right now. Let's see where this thing goes from here. Yeah, the ending could have had Tim Drake involved in there since he's already in the issue investigating things, but they needed an excuse to kind of have Nightwing kind of knocked out, so he can confront Mirazuko. But we'll see where it goes from here. I mean, the thought that, like, your sister is the daughter of the person who killed your parents, like, that's an intriguing thing to me. Like, how is that going to, turn out? So we'll see. We'll see. But overall consensus, I still think it's worth checking out. But what did you think of Nightwing issue 81? Did you like this issue? Did you dislike this issue? Tell me what you thought of it in the comment section down below. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content. Hit that bell for notifications. Be sure to come back next week. We're going to have the Robin review and maybe some other DC comic book stuff. I haven't checked the weekly listings yet. Oh, Teen Titans Academy. Shit. I don't want to talk about that, but I'm going to. But yeah, tell me what you thought of it. And thanks so much for watching this video. And yeah, as always, take care now. Bye-bye then. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.